fall of Adolf Hitler and Nazi Germany in World War II is often explained through famous battles and dramatic turning points, but beneath those events lay deeper, less visible forces that sealed the regime's defeat. At the heart of Germany's collapse was a fatal mismatch between ambition and reality. Hitler built his strategy on rapid conquest, assuming enemies would fall quickly and resources could be seized to fuel the next advance. This gamble failed when the war became long and industrial. Germany entered the conflict without the economic depth to sustain a global war, while its enemies, especially the United States, the Soviet Union, and the British Empire, possessed vast manpower, raw materials, and industrial capacity. As the war dragged on, Allied factories produced tanks, aircraft, ships, and weapons at a scale Germany could not match, no matter how skilled its engineers or soldiers were. Equally damaging was Hitler's personal control over military decisions. Driven by ideology and an unshakable belief in his own judgment, he increasingly ignored or overruled experienced generals. Strategic retreats were forbidden even when they could have saved entire armies, most famously on the Eastern Front. This rigid command style turned setbacks into catastrophes, as German forces were ordered to hold ground at all costs, only to be encircled and destroyed. The invasion of the Soviet Union in 1941 exposed another hidden weakness: logistics. German planning underestimated distance, climate, and supply needs. Armies advanced faster than fuel, food, and ammunition could follow, and when winter arrived, troops were unprepared for extreme cold. The Soviet Union, meanwhile, absorbed early losses, relocated its industry eastward beyond German reach, and steadily rebuilt its strength. Ideology also blinded the Nazi leadership to reality. Hitler's racial policies and brutal occupation methods turned potential allies and occupied populations into determined enemies. Millions who might have remained neutral instead supported resistance movements or fought alongside the Allies. At the same time, Germany's persecution and murder of Jews and other groups destroyed talent, labor, and scientific expertise that could have strengthened the war effort. Intelligence failures compounded these problems. Allied code-breaking, especially the cracking of German Enigma communications, allowed the Allies to anticipate movements at sea and on land, while German intelligence consistently underestimated enemy strength and resolve. By the final years of the war, the outcome was no longer decided by single battles but by systems. Allied air power crippled German industry and transportation, limiting the movement of troops and supplies. Shortages of fuel grounded aircraft and immobilized armored units. As Allied forces closed in from west and east, Germany faced a war it could no longer control or sustain. The hidden reason behind Hitler's fall was not a secret weapon or a single mistake, but a pattern of overconfidence, ideological blindness, and strategic rigidity, combined with overwhelming Allied economic power. In the end, the Nazi regime collapsed because it waged a total war without the resources, flexibility, or moral foundation needed to survive one.
Take a good look at these humorless men. These were to be the rulers of the ruling race.
Leben! Auch ihr bürgerliches Dasein ist gesichert in diesem nationalsozialistischen Staat.
Obey us blindly, and you will attain your rightful place in the world. All other people will be your slaves. That's what they promised them. That Americans, Chinese, Russian, South Americans, all free peoples would work for them and make them rich. And how they ate it up.